My hands up, Twitch. Please do not shoot. Okay, and now that I've... By the way, innocent people do this totally every time, but also awake people do this. It's the awake people dance. Okay, now time to spam the universe. Before we read on Wikipedia for a bit to figure out what the hell we're drawing today. Because we simply must. Okay then. Discord is definitely a thing. Okay, so first things first. We need to set up our images. So, goodbye, baby T-Rex. You've done faithful and loyal service. Nice grey background there. And we're gonna have all our layers. And I've spelled size reference wrong so many times. Drawing, and it's gonna be, what is it? Reference. There we go. Hello, Dreekfire. Have all your lasers? I have all my lasers, which is none, I guess. So I guess the answer to that question is I don't have any lasers. I shouldn't need them today. Hopefully not. If it turns out later that I need a laser, then by gum. Alright, so dinosaurs that start with I. Alright then. Dino checker query result. 16 more rows. Let's have a look here. Oh, this bloody website. Alright, so what do we got here? Lots of stuff. So in case you're wondering what I'm looking at, it's this. Ugh! Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. We're going to look at something else. Dinosaurs. Alright, so we've done Iguanodon. Let's go to the Natural History Museum. It's interesting, like, you don't... What is it? Irritor? Indosuchus? What is Indosuchus? Incisivosaurus, blah blah blah. Right, let us... Oh, Indosuchus. That's an Indian dinosaur. Interesting. I think. And... Oh wow, both of these things are Indian. Alright, so Indosuchus. Let's read about this guy. Right. One of the last dinosaurs, Indosuchus, a Belosaurid. Ah, it is from India. Interesting. Okay, there's that. That's potential. Right. Incisivosaurus. We got a sauropod friend. Hello, Marcel! Welcome to the stream. We're reading Wikipedia to decide what the hell we're doing. Alright, this one's from Pakistan. Oh well, India and Pakistan. Alright, so... This is a Titanosaur. Medium-sized sauropod. This dude's got a thick-ass neck. Interesting. Alright, so... There's that. Indian... Okay, let's start with I. What's a fun one thing? Let's look here. Please, no pop-up ads. Okay, then. No... Go away. Friggin' ads, man. Ichthyovenator is probably... Iguana-Colossus? We've already done Iguanodon, though. Isaberisora? What the hell is that thing? I've never heard of that. Isaberisora. Isaberisora! Right. Isaberisora? Interesting. That is a... Extinct group. Okay, Stegosaur, single species. Alright. Oh, Heterodont teeth. Interesting. We haven't done a Stegosaur yet. Paleontology, blah blah blah. Okay, interesting, interesting. This is interesting. I've never... What is that? Okay, Middle Jurassic. This is a Middle Jurassic friend. Alright, there's another... Alright, so... Let's go here. What else? What is a fun name? What's this fella? Another Ibilisaurid. There's a lot of dinosaurs that begin with this, but like, which ones are interesting? We gotta find interesting things. What the hell is this? Okay, dubious nomen dubium. We don't want that. What else do we want? We want... Oh, we got a Brazilian dinosaur. Itapuasaurus. Itapuasaurus. Okay, that is definitely a dinosaur that starts with I. Oh, what's Cinnamanian? Oldest or earliest age? Oh, okay. Alright, cool. It says the oldest or earliest, oldest or earliest stage of the late Cretaceous or the lowest stage of the upper Cretaceous. Okay. Alright, that's interesting. Wait a minute. This is a Cretaceous sauropod. A Diplodocus. I thought they had all gone extinct by then. Hello, driver. Interesting. I'm tempted to do this fella simply because I haven't heard of it and it's actually kind of interesting. Hold on. What's a Ripacosaurid? Alright. Interesting. Alright. So it's just a whole bunch of dinos. Alright. Hold on. Let's just double check. Is the Cinnamanian what I think it is? Oh, the Cinnamanian is there. Yeah, so... Yeah. That is a late mid, early late Cretaceous sauropod. From Brazil! I'm tempted to go with this guy, simply because it's like... I want to include dinosaurs in this collection that are like kind of notable in some way, even if they're not very popular. So this little guy, Itapuasaurus, is like... That also depends on like how complete the... It is the most complete Cinnamanian age Diplodocoid. Alright, so our problem is that this is how much bones we have of this guy, so who the hell knows? We don't actually know what it looks like, so can't really do that. Not confident enough. Alright, what else can we go here? Incisivosaurus. Oh! Hello. Hello. Oh, this is a funny fella. Small, probably herbivorous theropod dinosaurs from the early Cretaceous period of what is now the People's Republic of China. Interesting. Interesting. Thing's got buck teeth. Ah. Also feathery. Look at this buck-toothed weirdo. Speculative parrot-like tongue. Ah. Okay, I think we're gonna go with this fella simply because it's like... interesting. So let's do that. Alright then. That's not the one. I don't have the buck teeth. Uh-oh. We could be in trouble here. Oh boy. Alright, so what? Okay. Right, so what do we, like, holotype? Alright, so what was the holotype skull? Is it just the skull? Alright, so we don't have anything of this save the skull. Alright, so we can interpolate. Alright. What are we thinking, folks? I think it's this or the Brazilian sauropod. So, Indosuchus... Incisivosaurus... Wait, no. It has to be this. This is pretty incomplete, but, like, this buck-toothed weirdo... We gotta have this buck-toothed weirdo. You know, like, you saw me with Heterodontosaurus. We gotta do the dude with funny teeth. So I think... Incisivosaurus. Try and say that 10 times fast. Okay then, so the skeleton is basically non-existent. What is the holotype? Holotype. It's basically just the skull. You know what? We'll roll with it. We will roll with it. Restoration of the skull. Where does this come from? Does it come from a scientific paper? It comes from bloody DeviantArt. Oh wait, no, this is the original skull. Okay. Were the teeth flattened? I think they would have been. Alright. Okay. Well, this is what we're gonna have to go with. And if it's meant to be an Oviraptor... Alright, it might not be. Okay. Alright, so it is an Oviraptoran. So, most complete Oviraptor skeleton. We need to look at that. Alright, so... Gonna go over here. Most complete Oviraptor... Oviraptor? No. Okay then. I mean, they varied a bit, but not that much. Okay. So we're gonna have to do phylogenetic bracketing, I think. Right, so where was this thing? Classification. Right, so what is this? Turkey-sized thingy. Oh, this is much more complete. Oh, hello. And similar color. Okay, so we're going to smush some. Where is this from? Let's see here. Alright, DeviantArt friggin' sucks these days. But that might be the best we can do. Half bird, half dino, all fluffy. Exactly. Hello, Jakalth. Welcome to the stream. Right, we can... Whoop. I clicked off the thing. Okay, then. So, Skellington... So that is... That thing has a very short tail. What the hell am I looking at here? That seems too short. Hold on, let's go here. Oh god. I hate how, like... Friggin', like... Oh wow, these guys did have quite short tails. Hold on a minute. Raptor skeleton. Wow, these were pretty short-tailed dinosaurs, I guess. Interesting. Well, with our phylogenetic bracketing, we're gonna go with the skull here. Wait, did I seriously? Okay. Damn it, okay. Right, so over there is that. And what was it? It was that fella. And over there as well. Oh boy. It is really quite frustrating how you don't get like professional level paleo art like on Wikipedia and reconstructions, because it's all friggin', I don't know, DeviantArt is used by professional artists a lot, but there's just something kind of like, this could be like done by anyone for any reason. Not a huge fan of that. But there's our 3 reference images. We're just going to duct tape the skull of this thing onto a combination of these 2 ones. So let's see, how big was this fella? How big do you reckon it would be? Alright, how big is it? Alright, total body length is estimated to be about 1 meter long. Okay then. One of the most basal, close related to blah blah blah. Okay then, long legs. Alright, so this thing was a small fella. Alright, so we're gonna go with this size comparison. Alright, now that we've done all that, we can... what are we gonna do? We're gonna delete a lot of tabs. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move Twitch over there. There we go. Long time no see. Hello, Cookie Monster! Welcome, welcome. We finally figured out, after about 17 minutes, what dinosaur we're drawing. Alright, so we've got a lot of references here. So what do we got? What we got? Maybe I shouldn't delete all these, because we know roughly... I'm gonna have to look up in a second, like, what the bloody paleobiology of this damn thing is. Alright, so firstly we have our little size. Our size chart, which I'm going to flip like so, because we're gonna need all the help we can get. And where are we? We need the skull. That's important. We need to remember what is the actual holotype and what isn't. So there's the skull. We can put that over there. Over there, over there. Sounds about right, yep. Okay then. Incisivosaurus. It's spelled like this, alright? Incisivosaurus. Incisor lizard, because it's got stupid teeth. Silly teeth, I say. Alright, where's the other thing? We're gonna go with that. We got not 1 but 2 skeletons, because we need it, apparently. I'm gonna leave the labels on here just so we remember what's what here. Okay, then goes like that. And then we got, so yeah, we got Protarchaeopteryx and Similicordypteryx. Blah, blah, blah. Damn it! Why am I drawing dinosaurs that are so hard to pronounce? I was foolish. Mother, I was foolish. Alright, let's go here and shrink this down a bit more. There we go. Right then. Righty-ho, right. So, we need to do a skeleton roughly halfway between these two, because these are the 2 closest relatives people think of the thing we're after. Angry land goose, maybe. Uncivilized Earth, because it was civilized and have a pronounceable name. I'm just gonna call this dinosaur Steve. Alright, so Steve. How do we draw Steve? Right, so let's read up a little bit about the life and times of Incisivosaurus. Incisivosaurus. Right, feathered, okay, Alright. Alright, these might be Incisivosaurus, and primary feathers the same levels of the... Okay then. Alright, blah blah blah. People are arguing about it a lot. A lot. They're arguing about it a lot. Classification, paleobiology. Alright, so this thing was basically the dinosaur equivalent of like a large rodent. So we want a rat-like vibe for this. Yeah, let's argue here too. Incisivosaurus, because it lives in a van down by the river. Gasosaurus constructus. Alright, let's see here. First we want to start with the skull, that's important. So let's go take the skull and we're going to put this over here and put there. Right. I want to draw this thing with like a nut in its mouth. You know, mouthful of nut. Excellent thing for a dinosaur to have. So skull is kind of flat on top. Alright, so what color? I think this guy's running around. What would have eaten this guy? Hold on. Hold on a minute. Where was this found? This was found... Right, so the lowest meadows of the Xinyan Formation. What else was here? Okay, blah blah blah. Paleoclimate. Non-avian dinosaur. Mostly smaller stuff. Oh, Psittacosaurus was here. Interesting. Yeah. Dilong, I think, was the largest predator in this assemble. So, yeah, this thing was, where's Incisivosaurus? Right there. Yeah, so this thing would have been preyed upon by stuff roughly its own size, slightly bigger. Going by that Wikipedia image picture really does tell 1,000 words, doesn't it? Alright, let's figure that out. So basically this guy would want to run like hell, but also be kind of camouflaged, probably. Yeah, I would have eaten this guy, yeah. Argue, insert argument here, yep. Alright, so I'm thinking... What do I think of? This guy is roughly turkey-sized. Generalist. I want to think ahead of time what color this thing should be. I think... What's a game bird that's roughly this size? That isn't a turkey, because we've already been inspired by a kind of turkey thing. So what would it be? Aha! Maybe this guy. Oh, hello. I think we found our color inspiration. I was thinking of what's a large, like, ground-dwelling, like, game bird. And, let's just do that. And, wait, I drew that on the reference layer. Damn it. There we go. So our reference is going to be here. Damn it. Right, so what we're going with is a female capercaillie. So if you don't know what a capercaillie is, that's a capercaillie. The males are gross and weird. But it's okay, because the females are pretty. And we're going with the female just because I felt like it. There we go. Capercaillie is like a pigeon, but different. Not a pigeon, a turkey. What was the biome? Forest, plain, swamp, turkey. Girlfriend in corner, don't mind us. Alright, what the hell? What was the paleont... Damn it, I need to go back to... See, I need to go back. We gotta go back, Marty. Back to the future. Alright. Let's just see. It's Ginkin formation. Geological age. Refinement of this age. Blah, 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 blah. Subdivisions. Paleoclimate. Alright. Alright, conifers. Subtropical and temperate. Okay. Humid. Alright, humidity and water supply drop regularly. Alright, so subtropical but seasonal. Alright, well, yeah, that would make sense. Would explain why this thing is kind of rodenty and why it's mostly smaller dinosaurs from this formation. The biome would give you clues to possible coloration. Honestly, this is kind of catch-all, like, coloration, really. So yeah, we've got kind of like... Almost like, what would it be? It would be... What's a place that really has, yeah, so probably not the Capercaillie then. I think that's a European species. Alright, heavy member of the grass family. Found across Europe and the Palearctic. Okay, no. So, no. This would not do. What is a Brazilian game bird? Let's look up Brazilian... Landfowl. Maybe a rare? Brazilian game fowl. Nope. Brazilian ground birds. Come on, bird watchers of the world. Sources across the rep. Google is not helpful, like, at all. God damn, Google is not helpful. List of birds of Brazil. Oh! Oh, hello. Look at this list of birds. List of birds. List of birds? I think that the Tinamou might actually be, Oh, wow. That is an ancient-ass bird. Screamers, ducks, guans. Oh, hello. Chachalaka is such a good term for it. Alright, so there's that. There's flamingos, grebes, pigeons, cuckoos, oilbird, putus, nightjars, swifts, hummingbirds. Hoatzin? Oh, wow. Limpkin, trumpeter. That thing's pretty. Trumpeter, rails. Yep, rails, there we go. Finfoots, plovers. This thing has so much leg. That is a ridiculous amount of leg. Orbs, have you tried different search engines too? I really should, because Google really sucks now. What's the best search engine that isn't Google? I mean, what's it? Ecosia, Bing, DuckDuckGo, the Hoatzin is nearly old enough, yeah. To be a dinosaur. Skuas, gulls, subaltern, tropic birds, penguins, albatrosses, storm petrels, storks, fricadbirds, boobies. What is that thing? Wow, I never heard of most of these things. Pelicans, herons. Okay, we're not getting New World vultures, ospreys, hawks. Barn owls. And just regular owls. This dude has seen things. Trogons, mots. There's so many. Okay. We're just gonna go with this. Alright, so... This dude's got curly hair. Cute. Right. Here's a guan. Let's go with this fella. Let's see here. For no particular reason, I want to do... Let's go with this guy. Just to check. Trees, whoops. Let's go here. Subtropical, tropical, dry forest, and subtropical. Okay, perfect. This is in the right environment. Orbs, yeah, that's funky. Combine that with the Hoatzin, might be your best bet, and it would look interesting. The Hoatzin, hold on. Yeah. The Hoatzin is a flying bird, which just kind of throws a loop into things. Alright, so we're gonna go with the bear-based Curacao for our bird. For our bird reference. There we go, perfect. Okay then. Oops. Right. Trim this a little bit more. The female is still pretty colorful. Interesting. Do 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 do. Okay, save as pictures, GIMP, and PC's. I is for not there. I is for what the hell is this? How do you spell this? Incisivosaurus. Incisivosaurus. Okay, there we go. We know how to spell it. Alright, half an hour later, we managed to assemble our references for this. Wait, never mind, it's rainforest. Yes. Yes, yeah, the Hoatzin I don't think would be a good fit here. Alright, so now we've got that. It's going to be mostly black. So now let's zoom in and actually start drawing. Okay then. So the thing has buck teeth in a manner most strange. Okay, so that is what head looks like. And I'm gonna give this thing massive eyes too. Because like, is that the eye socket or is that this fenestra? Nope, that looks like to be where the eye socket is. So it's like... Whoop! Oh wow, a raid! Hello, Flothar! Welcome to the stream! We're figuring out a dinosaur. You're just in time for us to actually start drawing, because, ye gods, it took a little bit of puzzle work figuring out this guy. Not many good reference images for that, so we've had to do the paleo art thing of like finding its closest relatives with more complete skeletons. Also, for anyone who doesn't know me, I am Borderwise, also known as just Border, also known as Borderwise. Today is art stream, other days I stream video games, especially Further Depths. And yeah, we're drawing a dinosaur today. We're drawing a weird thing called, can I pronounce this right first try? Incisivosaurus. Incisivosaurus, yeah, that's the one. Named such because it's got funky buck teeth. Froggy raid indeed. Let's shout out to Flothar. Shout out. Flothar. Whoops. Flothar. Did I spell that right? I hope so. Yay. A very, very small building. Wait, what? In size of a buildingosaurus. Dinosaur is fun. So many different types. Kind of like frogs. Yay! What were you up to over on your stream, Flothar? I've really got to tune in at some point. But I'm naughty and I'm bad and my schedule is weird. Alright, so we've got that. And we do need to... Teeth. Teeth. pencil in the teeth, like so. I don't usually start with the head with these guys, but like, how big is the nut that we should have? How big is your nut? That's probably a more sensible level of nut. It's doing science. Capturing screenshots of a game and turning them into Gaussian splats. 3D scenes you can explore and export to other Nice! Ooh. You both stream almost at the same time, so that is understandable. Trying to see if I could use them as a basis for a piece of art. That's really clever. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna just have... Okay, so... We're just gonna remember that there's supposed to be a nut of some kind in there. Would there have been nuts? Nuts have been around for ages, right? I can hardly imagine... Maybe a pine cone or something. I imagine just a nut kind of thing. How big is your nut? Border-wise 2025? Yes. Nut. Alright, reminds you of the mouth of shrew. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the idea. I think, from what I was just reading, these guys were little generalists like omnivores, so it would make sense that they'd be like shrew, not shrew-like. Shrews are predators. Shrews are hardcore, man. Okay, let's do this, and now let's move this reference away because we basically got the head. The main thing is the teeth. Get the teeth right, you're all good. And so now we gotta look at the skeleton like so. When your whole damn canvas is referenced. Alright, so we got skinny little neck. Skinny. Short little tail. Alright, so something like that. Oh, jeez, this looks like a... looks like a cruel parody of a dinosaur. Ooh. Alright, let's do this. Flesh it out a little bit more. Oh, we've made a little freak. We've made a little freaky person. With weirdly short tails, so we're gonna have to give him lots of tail fluff. Okay, then... There we go. Answer the mushroom. Yeah, can gnaw through anything eatable. Yes, edible. Edible. This looks like a cartoon character. I guess it is, technically, the way I'm drawing it. This is definitely going to be a weird little fella. Okay, with very long legs. Because this thing is going to get eaten by most things. I'm going to make this a little thicker. A little bit thicker. I'm going to make this a little bit thinner. Like so. Okay, now... Guess what? Chicken butt. Let's do this. Right, let's go here. Drawing something with like bird legs after I'm used to drawing things with like very long tails and stuff like that is gonna feel quite weird. Okay, then. Jolly good. Little darker. And I am going to be covering all of this in feathers, like... Alright, question. Long fingies, small fingies. I'm going to go with somewhat longer fingies, I think. 20 centimeters, 10 centimeters. Actually, I think I'm going to go with... Yeah, shorter fingies. Right, so the plan is this guy's got his nut. He's got his nut, and he's looking around, making sure that nothing wants to take away his nut. They don't have much for ribs, so nothing to say how deep of a chest it has. Barrel chest or concave chest. By the looks of it, this is, I don't know, that quite concave by the looks of it. By the looks of, well, at least these other reconstructions. These dudes definitely could not fly or glide or anything interesting like that, so... So I'm gonna go with, like, the weak little chest. This guy's a... Wow, I thought, like, Heterodontosaurus would be a little gremlin, but my goodness. I think this dude is gonna be the most... Do I want a different arm position? I think I do. I think I kind of want it, like... So... And now I'm doing perspective. Help us all. There we go, there we go. There we go. Nut seeds are high energy. Barrel chested would show more of a plant scavenger, but certain nuts and seeds are high energy. This dude was pretty small, so it's not like it would have a massive gut for digesting stuff. But I think I will flesh this out a little bit more. Not that I really need to, because I'm going to cover this thing in fluff. Quite complete feathers, by the way, so it's not just, for the adults, it's not just, you know, it's not just fuzz. These guys apparently had the specimens that may or may not be juvenile versions of these things, and they do show, like, feathers. Alright, we've got our horrible little friend here. Our horrible, horrible little demon buddy. Alright, so... I'm going to do... We don't have much room for anything here, do we? I'm going to need to put references on multiple layers and blink him in and out of existence, I think. Alright, so... Let's go here, reference 2, because I'm not going to be looking at all of this at the same time. That's our size reference in our skull. So we're going to be putting... We're going to be putting... What are we going to be putting? Pudding! Alright, reference 2, go there. And bird. Bird can go here. There we go, now we have some room. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. We're staying here together in my room. Okay then. Right, now to feather this fella. I think. Let's get the eyes right first. Eyes are just kind of straight black with shiny bits on them. So like... Okay, then. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to... What am I going to do here? I'm going to do something slightly different. We're going to go like here, and we're going to make this actually lighter. Completely black. Black-eyed peas. Black-eyed peas, if you will. He's like, hey, I have a nut. Hey, I have a nut. Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you. Looks like a really unfinished Cosmo costume at the moment. Yep. Yes, it does. Alright, so that's our friend there. And that's about the size estimate of one of its relatives, which I don't remember which one. Okay, then how to do... Feathers are hard. Right, it's feather time. Right, how do feather? It's been a while since I've drawn feathers. I might have forgotten everything. Let's start with this. I actually haven't done complex feathers in a while, I think, so this will be interesting. Hold on, so if I do... Hold on a minute. So if we go here and we do the track direction, let's see how that works. Where the hell was it? Oh, that does work. Interesting. So something like this. Nope. Right, so we're gonna do this. But we're going to alternate it a little bit. Wait, no. I can just do better spacing. I can just do better spacing. I can do better spacing. So it looks like that. More spacing. Less spacing. Oh boy. Okay, how did I do feathers before? How did I do feathers before? I think what would work best is what we learned the other day. Which is like... Wait, if we do this... Not that, okay. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Wise, yep. Could easily see one of those wide-angle Safari Lander's cameras in front of it and looking into it. It's just like, hey. Feathers are neat to draw. They're a pain in the arse, though, especially with GIMP. I need to go back and look at my other feathery stuff. When was the last time I drew feathers? What did I do for this? Oh, that's what I did for that guy. Although that's more like horrible little bristles. We're gonna be tight. We're gonna have, let's see there. Oh, that's what I did for feathers with Gallimimus. I think I smudged a lot with that. Okay. Alright. Alright, alright. I know what to do. I know what to do. Oh no, that was the smudge tool. Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now I know what to do. Now I know what to do. Now I know what to do. So we're gonna go... What are we gonna go here? So we're gonna go here. But we're gonna go... Here. Here. And oops, not that. Delete that. Delete all that. And we effectively have a copy of it right there. There we go, there we go. Whoops. Right, and then we're going to alternate... What are we going to alternate? We're going to alternate more pale colors and a darker one, and then smudge it with the correct brush, and that should work for feathers. It should work. It should work. Nothing quite like learning a thing in art and then completely forgetting about it. Alright, so now, remembering our past crimes, we need to do this, 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 this. Okay then. Also, hold on. We first need to feather up the arms a little bit. We'll do this separately, actually, I think. Now that we know what our process is going to be. Okay, then. So there's that initial pattern. This might actually be quite a fast drawing, simply because this is a little guy. It's just a little guy. Alright, so let's do this now. Flush here. And now what we're going to do is do that. Then slightly lighter ones like so. And hopefully that'll look feathery. As for the leg feathers, we're gonna have to set that bridge on fire when we get to it. Actually, hold on, I should not have, Balls. Okay then. Right, let's go here and let's just do this. This might ruin everything. Dang it, this might have ruined everything. So, yes. And so we'll just say the feathers stop there. And this will be just a smidge darker. Do. And I just realized that's the wrong color entirely. This will not do. This will not do at all. Yeah. Don't worry. Trust the process. It will look. Currently looks like ass. It will look less like ass very soon. Galley had proto feathers, didn't it? Well, this guy had more advanced feathers. Yeah, true. Tar and feather this guy without the tar. A lot easier by hand, just a little swoop to shade them in. Something turns into a loon. I really like how my little guy turned out. I want to pet it so much. Nice! Set the bridge on fire and then cross it. Exactly. As I do. Okay then. Right, this guy currently looks horrendous, but it's okay. And thinking, alright, so I do want to put some more fluff on the bits of him that matter, so we're gonna do this now. Man, oh man, I hope I'm on the correct layer. Trust the process, trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. You trust the process. The process is good. Did that make things better or worse, is the question. Meant to be somewhat floofy. Okay then, right. Now we're going to give this thing some bum fluff, which we will smear into bum fluff. As you do, as you do, as you do. Why did I do that? Okay. So I've been doing and undoing a lot of things here, and the reason for that is like I'm trying to remember how to draw feathers. It feels like it's been a long time. What were the last two dinosaurs? Oh, the last two dinosaurs I drew did not have feathers. So, I've been spoiled. I've been tragically spoiled. It's been almost an hour already. Oh no. Oh no. Oh lordy. Oh lordy, have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. I'm just a small person. In a big world! And the good news is that if I smear all this, it's going to look just fine. Alright, cool. Right, the smearing will now begin. Hopefully, somehow. Big tail feathers, my beloved. Have you tried doing feathers in front of the depths? I wish it was fun in there. Oh boy. You know what I do for feathers in front of the depths? I literally just use hologram projectors. Because it's too hard. Okay, let's see here. So we've got this. Hardness needs to be less. Ooh, look at this. Oh, I love that. Oh, whoever taught me about this trick, you might be the best person who ever lived. And I just remembered you need to do it from the rear. You need to do it like this. I mean, that looks more like fur, but... we'll have to insert some feathers in there. How does that look compared to that? Alright, so the tail feathers are going to be a pain in the ass. That looks really nice, but it's not what we want. It's not what we want at all. So I'm just going to delete that. And, whoops. So that's going to get erased a little bit. And then the actual feathers will need to be drawn. Like how I did Deinonychus that one time. Actually, I'm going to do... what am I going to do here? So I'm going to undo this. And the big primary feathers I'm going to do secondarily. So we're going to do this now. There we go. You can tell I only actually like really do digital drawing like once a week. Because if I did it more than once a week, my power level would advance too much. And I would be a threat to mankind. And also womankind. And also personkind. All the kinds. Right, smudge first. Right, so... Good. Good. Right, now smudge. And, let's see, there are also feathers. We need to cut this off. There we go. Now if I do that, that's just the feather coat. Now I will smudge and I'll worry about the big feathers in a hot second. I think that's the brush we want. Yes. And from the rear, it's important. That way things overlap properly. There we go. Yes. The smudging, it is happening. There we go. Otherwise is a threat to woman. No, don't take that out of context. No. No, I'm not a threat to woman, I swear. I'm nice. No. Well, I've said a thing on the internet. See, that's how, like, this is why you should never say anything on the internet ever. It's because I said mankind and womankind and personkind, and people just went like, women! Specifically women and no one else. And I'm like, no! I did not mean for this to happen. I have been tricked. Wow, bollocks up. You threw me off my smudge game. How dare you? This dude's got funny pajamas, and it's very nice. There we go. It's okay, not the worst thing an Australian painter has done. Oh no. If it's on the net, it must be true. Yeah, totally. See, this is a real dinosaur I'm drawing. It's at your house now. I love smudging, I love smudging, I love smudging. I love smudging, I love smudging, I love smudging. Smudging is my joy in life. Smudging. Alright, smudge. Yeah, smudge. There we go. Smudge. How we looking? Not quite as camouflaged, it looks nothing like that, but it's okay. This isn't quite what I wanted, annoyingly. What if I made this bigger? That would work. Right, prepare for me to mash the undo button, because... Nope, that's not what I wanted. That looks too... that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, it looks too much like fur. Also, I'm not sure... That looks like a bloody Dr. Seuss thing, doesn't it? Mixing up Australia and Austria, and also calling BW Australian was the joke. Oh... I didn't even get that. Somehow I'm less afraid of this guy being in my house than the many of the other dinos you've drawn. I mean, yeah, this guy is short and non-threatening. The biggest right here, this guy will eat all your snacks and you won't mind until you get the munchies yourself. Yeah, this guy will, like, gnaw on your power cables and just be a menace to you. Alright. We need to reconsider feathers. What did I do for Deinonychus? I did something like... Oh no, I used... That's what I did! I used a leaf brush. Bit of a cop-out, but, like, still. Okay. Alright. Alright, right. I might want to redraw all these damn feathers. Okay, it's time to redraw all the feathers. Time to redraw all the feathers. Alright, so, drawing, Control C, feathers, Control V. And then, drawing, let's go here. Oops. Time to redraw all the feathers. Time to redraw all the feathers. I knew I'd find a way of making this last longer than it should have. Okay, also... Oh boy, before I do that... Alright. Need to actually draw the primary feathers in, like... So... Actually, that's a pretty good brush for doing that in. Right, I'm gonna brew a cup of coffee and think about this. Because I need to think. Sees computer codes, eats the tasty looking vines. Yeah, make like a tree and leave them alone. Okay then, I'm going to run some ads quickly. Please try and survive the ads. I would hate it if you died. I vanish. Okay then. Be back soon. Feathers. So, not really.
why I said I have like a little or a Christmas.
I still haven't gotten through that zesty lime curry
Yeah,
paste.
that was pretty terrible though.
Yes.
But the curry paste was pretty good. It's like I put the bottle of this trickery.
What?
It's like putting the bottle of the lime sauce.
Well, no, this is
Oh, that's stuff. Oh yeah.
the lime pickle. That was it. The problem is this is really good, but it's just so strong. It overpowers everything. It's not an excuse. I should put it on a wrap or something, mix it in soy milk or something first. Sorry.
Ah yes, you must preview the wins.
Burger. The hell am I gonna draw feathers on this horrible little? Like, I need to succeed at this because if you thought the last guy was correct, this guy looks like a chicken and a rat had a horrible baby.
Oh my goodness. Oh, is it the figures on that Bouncey swan thing that are really like the little loops, they're half circles, semicircles, and then smushed it.
Yeah, the smudge tool is not working this time because like it's good for like proto feathers, like what you know, kind of like what an emu feathers looks like because it's like shaggy, it's like hair. With actual like vein feathers. Yeah, and I have done that before, but I did that in kind of quick, nasty way. But however, there is a brush that I think will help me a lot, which is actually supposed to be for leaves, but I think it would work.
Possibly, I mean, real feathers are quite glossy, so you almost just draw a nice glossy surface and then do a few feathers on the very edges.
I'm also a struggling artist. The artistic struggle, it is real.
Is chat being helpful?
What?
Is chat being helpful?
They're trying.
They're not being actively unhelpful with stupid comments.
Oh, no.
Good.
I mean, I was
Sometimes.
I was rambling along and saying like, and it's startling here because like, well no, I was joking about like, if I drew every day, my power level would increase too much and I'd be a threat to mankind and womankind and personkind. And then chat pops up. Yeah, well, and then chat pops up and says, otherwise threat to woman confirmed, and I'm like, so yeah, it's going great. Thank you. Good news, everyone. My girlfriend believes in me.
What do you mean, Borderwise isn't real? I believe in him.
Okay, where were we? Where were we? I was turning my face back on. There it is. Chat believes in you too.
They accept I'm real?
Yep.
Yay!
Make the tree leave alone. Maybe we'll survive. And hello, people. We're so back. Okay, then. Thinks to self. How do? Experiment with brush. I think this brush is actually the way to go for that. Thing is, let's do a slightly different color. Let's do this. Right, so if we do something like that, or, nah, I have an idea. Not that. Nope, not that either. Alright, nope, quit. Borderwise, quit piss farting around and just draw a feather. Draw one feather, like so. And then what we gonna do that. Right, and just to be clear, yeah, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna copy paste everything in there. Actually, hold on, we should do that last. No, we should do that first. We should do that first. That's important. Then we're gonna go here. I'm gonna make this one. How do feathers work? Jeez. Okay, we'll do it from the other side. Do it from over here. Bum feather like that. We're going to basically alternate the color a little bit. Okay then. Lordy, okay. Okay, that is feathers. I don't know why I'm struggling with this so much. Also, I just got rid of my nice feather. Damn it. Right. Right. Drink coffee and think. Can't believe Borderwise hit me with the ads. JK, I don't get ads. Hey. Okay. Thinks to self. Thinks to self with entire brain. Pfft. Right, there's our feather template. We must now arrange this. Like so. It's almost like modeling, really, is just you putting things on one at a time. You know what would really do me the power of good? Looking up a bloody art tutorial once in a while and just be like, how to draw feathers with GIMP. Step 1, program your own custom brush that does everything for you. Step 2, there is no step 2. That's why you're using GIMP, right? Okay then, okay. Let's go... Where should we go? Where shall we go? Where shall we go? Oh my god. Nope. Nope. Oh. That's why. Okay, and paste that there. I'm doing the same thing over and over again. Because that's what I'm doing, clearly. There we go. There we go. Now, the feathers, we do this. Right, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. What do? Alright, that's the color I want for the legs. It is very similar. I guess we'll just figure that out via texture, so... Let's do that. And that. And slightly this way. There we go. I think I'm just gonna have to do something about... Okay, we're just gonna have to do something. What are we gonna do, though, is the question. See, I want to put, like, primary feathers on the legs, but that doesn't actually make sense to do. So I'm not going to do that. And we're just going to... Okay, we're going to do this. Going to do do this. Oh. Oh. What the hell did I just do? I'm so confused. I deleted the feet. I deleted the bloody feet because I deleted the wrong bloody layer. I'm struggling. Okay, we're back. Thank goodness. Okay. Alright, drawing. Take this over here, put it over here. Make feathers. Drawing vanish. This, get rid of it. Okay. Okay. Drawing has the feats. Drawing has the feats. That's important. Okay then. Drawing has the feats. Everyone's singing it with me now. Drawing has the feats. Drawing has the feats. Drawing has the feats. Drawing has the feats. There we go. We did it. We did it. We did it. I'm gonna need to make that a little bit. I'm just gonna make this a little bit lighter. I would say brightness, contrast. Just so I remember which bit is foots and which isn't. Okay then, feet, 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 feet. In order to achieve victory, you must first taste defeat. Don't taste defeat. Don't turn this into another foot stream. That's weird. That's weird, I say. Okay, what do? 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 Do this. Love how GIMP does this. Right. We will finish this horrible little gremlin. This horrible little fella. We will do it. 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 Okay. What first one go? Hold on. First one go like this. Haven't even done little claws at Deacon's Christmas. I keep thinking I'm making good progress on these drawings, and then I look at the time and I'm like, oh gods. I spent so much of that time remembering how to do feathers. Just remembering. Not doing, remembering how to do feathers. Although I seem to be succeeding now. Thank goodness. Right. Trust the process. The process is good. We like the process. The process is good. We like the process. The process is good. I'm gonna be singing that to myself as I sleep tonight. Alright, so... we still have horrible little gremlin. I will now blur this together. So... okay, then how do... right, so... let's go look at my Deinonychus again. Yeah, this I really need to do over. Definitely, because it looks like it's wearing an... right, that fuzzy fella we need to do over again. I like to smudge. But complex veined feathers is hard. Okay. What did I do here? I think I smudged the outsides of it. Okay, and I had a leafy texture brush. Where's my leafy texture brush? So if we're here, and we have this. Not that. There was a way to do this, and I don't remember what it was. Not that. What the hell did I do there? I think it was my tree brush, jeez. And it was, okay. Okay. No, why did you... why? Frickin' gimp, why you do this? Some kind of texture there. I don't think that worked very well. Jeez. Boy. It's not bad, it just needs better shading now. Okay, I'm kind of messing with that. Kind of messing with it. Okay then. Alright, looking nice. Thank you. The agony of defeat hurt. Yes, okay. I think we've pushed through the stupidity. This dude looks very skinny. We're gonna need to smudge a little bit. Hello? Okay. We're gonna need to smudge a little bit like so. Not that one. The other one. What's the outside edge of feathers looks like? It looks a little bit like... damn, this... I think I might have made this thing's head too big. Just a little bit. Right, let's shrink the head. Shrink the head, 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 shrink the head. Interesting. Alright. That's why he's adding a tasty tree now. Just like... Alright, so we do need to put some better headgear on this guy. Like so. Whoops. Where'd I put that? Help! There I put it. Gonna make a noise. Headdress like so. Now it's just gonna look like a little gremlin who's like doing cultural appropriation on somebody. Feather is squish. Right, horrible little nasty crest. Oops, 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 oops. Zoomed too far in. Far too far in. Foreign, foreign. Foreign sounds like foreign. It sounds like the name of a foreign dwarf. Right, when smudge does not work, copy-paste does. This is what we've learned here. That one's too blurry now. Yay! Do I want to make the tail feathers longer? Yes, I do! Yes, I do, in fact. Okay, now, after 1.5 hours, we're finally warmed up and can start drawing. Welcome to the Hello? Oh, that would be why. Alright. Now we're warmed up and can start drawing. Really, what I should be doing is warming up, like, my drawing brain before the stream starts. You know, not rather than, like, taking a long time to, taking a long time to find my groove. I'm the Emperor, and I need to find my groove. I've lost it. Have you seen my groove? Has anybody seen my groove? I misplaced it. I think I left it at the YMCA. It's fun to lose your groove at the YMCA. Alright, this little horrible gremlin friend has taken an embarrassingly long time. Like an embarrassingly long time. I haven't even done the feats. Alright, so how many fingers does this thing have? It only has 3 fingers. By the looks of it, but it means we need to draw them. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. You know, they say art is struggle. And I would like to disagree, but I can't. I'm contractually obligated to be like, nope, they're right. Struggle. Okay. Okay then. Where is third finger? Third finger, it might astonish you, is going to be right here. What do foots look like? Foots look like foots. That's the good news, people. Foots look like foots. But do they look like foots though? Also, I'm gonna need to blur the hell out of that. Okay, then. Alright. Okay, then. There we go. Okay, then. The gremlinness is coming together. Then okay then. I think we're succeeding. Okay then. Oh wow, I tried to draw something red and my monitor is really struggling to display that color. It's flickering between red and brown. Oh no. Collecting the good boy text, did you leave it in your other coat? What did I leave in my other coat? This is what I get for not looking at chat. I have no idea what you're talking about now. Oh boy, nope, that's on the other side. It's on the other side. Right, so you see the thing I just did there? I have to undo that. And now I have to reevaluate my life choices and everything. Right, we'll do 2 toes here. This should actually be a lot flatter, I think. We're just gonna have a smidge of the back toe back there, just a smidge. The hell just happened? Don't mind me, I'm just making noises. See, I hate how they're always showing it running. Why can't they never just show it standing?
Those feathers look super good.
Thank you.
They're really good.
Thank you. It took an embarrassingly long time.
But you did it.
I did do it.
Is it based off a guinea fowl?
It's based off this fella, who I've forgotten the name of.
Looks like a guinea fowl.
What?
Looks like a guinea fowl.
It is not a guinea fowl, it's a Brazilian bird. Also, chat, surprise or not so surprise guest, my girlfriend, it's Kelpie.
Sorry, I'll let you get back to it.
Nope, I gotta show you the... What the hell was it called? Oh no. What was it called? Oh, balls. Oh no, what was the thing called? Crap. Not that thing. Wait a minute. Where... Oh, that guy. It's a curassow. So it's a Brazilian, I think it's kind of related. It's imagine a Brazilian wild chicken of some kind.
It looks very wild chicken. You can imagine it scurrying very easily.
Yeah,
Scurry.
it goes, and so yeah, galliform. So yeah, this thing is chicken.
It looks skinny but yum.
Yeah, I think people would eat this. People were saying that they'd eat this guy. I haven't finished his face yet, but
looking guy, but yeah, it also looks young.
Yep, it looks like. Hello, Border GF, says people.
Hello.
Do you want to lean on the camera?
Hello.
Did you?
Lag
There is a bit of a. There you go. There you. I run into that frequently.
Good luck.
Thank you. Okay, I've had motivation. For a second I thought the music cut out. It didn't. Okay, let's go here, and I'm just going to paste one more feather there because this was bothering me. I was being bothered. Chat, I was being bothered. I was being bothered. There we go. Okay, what was I doing? Toes. I'm thinking about toes. Also thinking about whether do we flatten this? That would probably be very helpful. Okay then. Okay then, we've done the foots. Now we need to do the face. What have we still got to do on the face? And the nose. The snoot. Nut as well. Nut. How draw nut? Draw nut like this. thankfully, not easy to draw. Yay, he has not nutted? No, that would be bad. Okay, merge that down. Snack is there. Drawing is there. I think we're basically done. We gotta do a Ready for Africa and get out of here. Alright, let's do this quickly. Does your GF know how much you like feet? She's probably guessed and understand. I got it. For Ready for Africa, this guy's just hanging out with the bofas and holding one of the shell casings. Jakalf, you are smart, and I like you. Just holding a whole ass artillery shell. Yep. Okay then. Let's see here. What else can we do? I want to put some smudging... Where else can we put? We could put some smudging on the underside. That's for sure. Let's do this. Smudge, smudge, smudge. Not too much. There we go. A little bit of smudging there. A little bit of smudging there. A little bit. How's the smudging on the legs? Just a little bit. Just a little bit of smudging. Smidge of smudge. A smidge of smudge. Okay, thank goodness I know about the feathery stuff, yes. We can probably turn that off. Dynamics off, please. Alright, scales. We need scales. Where's our scaly texture? There it is. Okay then, and brightness contrast, brightness is like so. Same here, whoops. And brightness contrast, whoops. No, okay, brightness contrast. For remembering that this is a thing. Right, brightness contrast. And the color, brightness contrast. Minus 60 something. Okay, that definitely looks bird-like. blasted all. Where was it? Okay. Definitely made life interesting for myself. Okay, almost there. Almost there, almost there. And brightness contrast. We're doing it, baby. Baby, we're doing it. How's that look? It looks good. It's coming together. It's coming together right at the end. Such scaling. Wait, how do you write the dino name again? It's Incisivosaurus. So incisor, as in teeth, Incisivosaurus. Okay, needs the floofy butt. Yeah. Needs the floofy butt indeed. This contrast. Colors, brightness, contrast. There we go. Brightness, contrast. Cool, cool, cool. And now we go here. Probably should separate out the fingers a little bit more. And where is it? There's it. Giving this thing chunky fingers, but I don't care. Why did I do that? Oh no. Okay then. Can we manage this? I just got the weirdest urge to start playing From the Depths. Just like, really weird. I flashed back to old, like, videos I've seen of it, and was like, damn, I wish that were me right now. Wow. I guess drawing is a good way to take a break from video games, because it's like, damn it. I want someone else to have done the work, please. A huge amount of work, in fact. Oh boy. Mouse hovers over build a water canoe. Oh no, not now. Please, 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 not now. Please, not right now. We're so close. We're so close to being done. I don't like what I've done here. Alright, so... There we go. There we go. Okay, that's about 50%. Now time to cut this thing's head off and stick it back on. Actually, don't do that. Also, I need to make the teeth more yellowy, I just realized. Alas, alackaday. Really should work at a higher resolution, honestly. What I'm doing right now is a little bit... There we go, we've got a horrible little friend. I think that's done. Now to fuse... Yep, it's time. Alright, drawing, we make this bigger. Get bigger like so. Maybe not that much bigger. Like so. And we gotta go fetch our nut and make it bigger. Bigger nut. Bigger nut like so. Bigger nut like so. This little guy is so pleased with his nut. And now he has a risk. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Now, quick! We must finish this. Before it's too late. Okay, then. I really don't like how this is all interfering. Alright, reference. Reference, all of you shrink. There we go. And now this thing is about mid-thigh height on a human being, so... I'm gonna go here... Not what I wanted, no... Nope, didn't want that either! Size reference goes here... Shoop. Aha! Pixel art! My favorite. What is this, a Five Nights at Freddy's? Jeez. This is one of the more scuffed dino drawings I've ever done, I do have to say. I hated that. Let's try that again. Damn it! Can I please stop clicking on the wrong thing? Help! Have this little guy as a guard buddy for your chickens. He'd probably eat the damn it, I did it again! I don't know which references are which. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, the sounds of art. Only slightly better than fart. Right, we've got our horrible little friend here. Our horrible little friend, and I want to arrange the references differently. So you go... Oops. You go here. And... You... Oops. You go here. And... Don't really need to, but I want to put this over here. And drawing, move there. Nut go there. Oh! This nut is dangerously close to the nuts. Okay then. We've done it! Incisivosaurus. Har 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 har. Oh god, this has been... Alright, the Ready for Africa is gonna be fast as hell, and I hope everyone's kind of okay with that. Okay, whoops. Alright, let's start with this. Where is our ready for Africa? You know what? I have an idea. I have an idea. Oh, right. Okay. Oops. Hold on. Oops. I have a cunning idea. A large, cunning idea. That you might hate. Or not. Nope, I hated that. I hate this. Nope. Nope. Okay, hold on. Sky. There we go. Alright. Nope, that's not gonna work. I need a new reference. And have a nice low res sunrise like so. How do this? Okay. Okay, a radial looks like that. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. People might hate it. But I'm fed up with my inability to remember what feathers look like. So we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. We're going for it. This is nuts. Wait, Lion King? Kind of. Well, I wasn't gonna do a Lion King, but by gum, you've now, now you've made me do it. Now you've made me think of it. Yep, there we go. Yep, nope, this is it. This is what we're doing. We're going minimalist today. Oh boy. I just like the idea of just like, you have one character being like very profound. It's like the Ready for Africa I did. It's like, Ready for Africa? Okay then. Also like the transparent speech bubbles. It's a good. Okay then. Let's save this because... That's my feelings now. Thank you, Drinkfire. Oh, we need to save this. Oh, we need to save this. Oh wow, I forgot about Crab Africa. Alright, so... Buddha's wisdom about Africa. There we go. Okay then. Oh no, I'm so tired. Oh god. Alright, let's review what we've done here. We spent way too damn long on this little freak. So, turn off all the reference. This is what it looks like. And now I've realized, let's move this guy over here. We need to move the nut. I need to move the nut. There we go. I want to do this because I just need to show the reference. I don't need to dwell on it. And there we go. Whew. So that's what we did there. We did our little friend who turned out pretty well, honestly. We could even move him a little closer. Move the nut first. Quick, follow that nut, little guy. Follow that nut. Hang, hang. He has nut. He has nut. He has nut. Yay, I did some drawing too. Awesome. Let's have a look. Driver, I hope you had more fun than me, because, like, it's a horrible moment when you're drawing something and then you, especially if you've got a live audience, and then you're like, I do not remember how to do this. Okay then. Oh, hell yeah. Let's do this. Oh god. Alright, so what do we got here? Durgan, Incisivosaurus, and Durgan. Car. Yay, dragon scaly. And then we got like little bucktooth little fella. And Durgan. That is a Durgan and a half. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Guys, what happened? Stream buffer. I'm still not finished, maybe next stream. That's okay, Drinkfire. Alright, we should probably raid. Who's here? Arrow Rights is playing Armored Core right now. Interesting. Alright, let's raid. Raid. Arrow Rights. And what? Whoa, hold on. Beat Project. Raiding out? Yes, we're raiding out. Before we do that, I do want to share the stream VODs for this because, as you all know, I am hungry for subscribers. And if you want to have these streams on as background noise, I really hope they are good background noise, you're welcome to the stream, Quaero. Kule Yellow. I know how to pronounce things. VOD channel goes here. That is the plug I have, and it's just a long playlist of things you can put on the background. If nothing else, just have someone waffling while royalty-free music plays. And yeah, now we will raid Arrow Rights. Arrow Rights. Okay then. Let's just do this. Okay. Raid has been created. Are you all ready? Arrow Rights. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, go forth, my minions. My wonderful people. I'll see you next time. Farewell.